Hello guys, and welcome to the latest episode of Station Feature, and today for episode number 22 I am at Newton Abbot, located on the Great Western Main Line and Riviera Line. So for this station I'm going to be looking around the station, looking at all its facilities and the general area of Newton Abbot, some of the stations. Hang on. Right, carrying on from that, sorry, an empty stock literally just went right through, so I included that in the Trains Out video. So anyway, I'm going to look at the station's facilities, the platforms, some facts about the station, so yeah. And then I'm going to have an interview with Kiya there, who's a near enough local to Newton Abbot, who's from Paignton, so he's close enough as well. So, we're going to start with platform 1 here at Newton Abbot. Now this platform is what I like to call a set-down platform, because this platform is typically used for all trains that have a long wait here. So some trains that go like to Exmouth and Paignton sometimes wait here for a little while, whilst an express train comes in to overtake. I think they do use one for that. Like when a local service waits here for a while, it uses one so an express train can overtake it.
Yeah.
I've seen that before. So yeah, platform 1 is typically used for that. However, some express services to Paddington and Manchester also use this platform if need be, although the HSTs from Paignton to London Paddington will typically come on 1. But a few will go on 3, but very rarely. I think most of them come on 1, which because they're coming from Paignton, it's easier to get across. Plus the track might be available for them to get onto 3. Also, the Paignton Manchesters usually go to platform 3. So yeah. Platform 1 is also used for any terminating services, so the Paignton shuttles and also services from Plymouth will terminate here. And then typically any empty stock moves will reverse on this platform as well, so it's quite a busy platform. And if you walk over here, you've got platform 2 at Newton Abbot, so we're already 2 platforms in. So Newton Abbot platform 2, will you stop that? It's so annoying. Platform 2 is for, thank you. Platform 2 is for all trains going towards Plymouth. However, again, if platform alterations need be, trains towards the north and Paddington will use this platform, but it's very rare. Only if platform 3 is completely taken on, and so is 1. But platform 2 is used for all trains to Plymouth, cross country, GWR, all the Paignton services typically use 2, although some use 1, but most use 2 if they don't have a long wait. So yeah, it is a basic platform for all trains going south, Penzance, Paignton, Plymouth, Newquay in the summer, and what have you. So yeah, that's platform 2. So between the two, you have it's easy to access it if you need to change. Newton Abbot as well is GWR branded, so it's a GWR station. GWR logo. Will you go away? Please stop now. Please. Thank you. Right, so you've got, I'll key and cut it out. Right, so you got Newton Abbot there. Anyway, I'm going to walk down here. Can you stop now?
Do you like this picture? It's not a gift.
I'm trying to film here. I'm trying to film.
Okay, sorry.
Right, okay, so as you walk down here, it's quite accessible if you need to change trains here at Newton Abbot. There's lots of access points to run right across if you need to change, and a lot of times that will be possible, so yeah. So as you go down here as well, you've got well, it's just easy access points really for both platforms. So yeah, we'll move on to our next feature now. So quite a busy part of Newton Abbot will be its waiting room. This is platform 1 and 2's waiting room. It is quite packed at the moment. I'm not exactly going to go in, but that's the view inside. Inside is just some red paint and a departure board, so it's quite easy to sort of work out. What I might do is yeah, it is quite busy, so I'm not going to go in just yet. What I might do is later on I'll pop in when it's a bit quieter. They're all waiting for the Plymouth train, which is delayed at the moment, so once that goes out I'll come back in here and show you around. So as you go up here, you've got some lifts. We'll go up in it in a minute. But this is the footbridge. It takes you over and connects you with all the platforms. So as you go up the footbridge, which we will do, you go up the footbridge and you've got well, you've basically got a lift and very easy sort of way of getting from platform 1 and 2 to platform 3 over here. Plus, as I say, there's lifts, which we'll have a look at to get down to platform 3 in a bit. And further down, there's not much to it really. There's not a lot of facilities. The toilets are down here as well. Well, actually the toilets are on platform 3, there's no toilets in this platform. Whew, catching my breath. So, and as you go back down, of course, you've just got, go down quickly. You've got the rest of the area down there, which is quite well populated. I don't really want to go down there because there's not a lot to see. That's not really the focus of this video. However though, the views down there, you've got the view all the way down there, and as you turn around you've got the view just down there as well. Both of them are curved, so that's quite good. And yeah, so we'll pop into the Newton Abbot lift and we'll move over to platform 3, which has more of the facilities. So I'll just see you in a minute. Okay, so I'm walking down the stairs into platform 3 of Newton Abbot. So this is platform 3. So as you walk down, this platform is for all trains that pretty much go north. Although it uses this platform is usually for most of the express services that come from like the southwest. So anything from Penzance and Plymouth, those services that come from there to London Paddington, they come over here. Plus all cross-country services to the north of England, they also go on this platform. It's the busiest platform out of the 3 because it's got the most facilities, unlike the other 2 which don't. And as you go down there isn't a lot, but that's the view as you go down there, curved view. And as you go around here, there's the curve down there.
Platform 3 for the 1531.
So platform 3 is used for that. We'll take a look at the facilities in a minute. Okay, so this is the ticket barriers in Newton Abbot. These are quite newly installed ticket barriers. So they are staffed quite a lot of the day. I think they close at around 8 or 9 PM. I think they might be going a bit later than that though. As you walk along here, the outside of Newton Abbot, we'll go take a look at it a bit later. But this is the ticket barriers in general. So over here is also a pumpkin cafe. So you've got some waiting benches over here, but as you go over here, I'll show you pumpkin cafe in a minute. So yeah, that is the ticket barriers at Newton Abbot, and they're very newly installed ticket barriers as well. They were installed in August last year, so yeah, so was I. Anyway, right, so the next bit then, this is Newton Abbot's waiting area. So, and also the pumpkin cafe shop. This is the only sort of cafe Newton Abbot have in station premises. So we'll go take a look inside, but you've got waiting benches out here so you can have outside seating as well. It's quite good.
May I have your attention, please?
I quite like the area around here. So this is Newton Abbot's waiting area. So as you look around here, what they used to be before the waiting area, okay. Oh, okay, right. So yeah, before this was sort of changed, Newton Abbot's waiting area used to have a connection from here straight into Pumpkin, but they've obviously closed that off now. But it used to be like a full-on connection into Pumpkin from when I was here last. Might have been a couple of times before, but and also here's a customer assistance window, so if ever you need any assistance with anything, you go in there. Oh yeah, this is the waiting area anyway. It's quite big, and for a station like this, it's fair enough really. It's quite warm as well. So this is the lift at Newton Abbot. We're going to get in this one to go down to platform 3. I did say a feature a lift, and I didn't. This is one facility to get from.
On this one,
Yeah.
the voice is messed up.
Is it?
It's the opposite.
It's a bit quiet. Anyway, we go in, head down to platform 3. I'm not a lift person. I don't like lifts like other people do. People do like them, and I kind of think.
I mean, there's a waiting room if you are.
Huh?
I mean, there's a waiting room if you are. So.
Yeah. I mean, everyone has interests. I just don't like them. I'm really filming it as part of saying this was part of the facilities here. I'm just saying how you can get down. So yeah, that's the only reason I really do it. Anyway, so that's the lift at platform 3. That's just an example. The lifts do operate well here, so everything's fine there. So last two features, last two pieces of facilities, and then it's time to interview Kiya. So yes. So up here is the Newton Abbot departure board. The next train is the 16040 York, because the 16040 Plymouth is late. So the 16040 York is the next one. The departures here work quite well, so it's easy to tell, and the station's quite well facilitated and very busy, so there will be departure boards everywhere, but there's one of them right there. So there you go. Okay, so sorry about that. So this is Pumpkin. I'm not going to go in because they have a kind of genuine rule about it. So yeah, I kind of don't feel comfortable filming inside cafes or whatever, because like it's kind of weird, I suppose. I try not to film in facilities because it's kind of well, it's not very good for sort of data protection and all that, and also focusing on other people that like it. So you shouldn't really record inside cafes or whatever. I have done it a couple of times, but I'm probably not going to do it again because it's too much of a sort of safety risk. I mean, if it's a ticket office or a waiting room, I think they're okay, but as long as you're like careful. But Pumpkin or cafes like that, I guess I wouldn't do it. Anyway, so that's the outside of Pumpkin anyway. So in there they sell everything. I don't really need to film inside Pumpkin because it's not really that much of a special thing.
I saw egg and bacon and lunch.
The thing is, Pumpkin sells the same things at every place you go to, so it's like I need to see it once and that's it. And I saw one at Truro, so that was about it. Anyway, and up here, the final bit of the station tour is the toilets. So you've got the ladies and the gents up here, and a disabled toilet over there as well as a baby change. So the station hasn't got a great deal from what I envisioned. But yeah, I'm going to do the interview with Kiya now. Whew, no, I actually went in to film at the Pumpkin and the guy said he couldn't do it. And I have to remember, I kind of forgot and I didn't really feel comfortable when I did go in. I knew that something would happen, so I just didn't bother. Anyway, so yeah.
2, 1, now.
Okay, so I'm here with Kiya for an interview about Newton Abbot. So, Kiya's from Paignton, so it's easy for him to do this one. So, first question for you then, Kiya. First of all, it's good to meet you. So, the first question for you is, what can you tell me about Newton Abbot as an area?
It's a nice area.
Yeah.
I don't really know about it, but
That's fair enough. But you mean, you've got, okay, so you said you've got major superstores around there.
Yeah.
You've got a couple of them. Okay, fair enough. We'll focus more on the station then, because the area, as long as it's a nice enough area, I suppose. Right, so what can you tell me about the station? Actually, let me go into more depth. It's got 3 platforms, obviously,
Yeah.
but can it be a really busy station?
yeah, sometimes I think of like a Sunday. I've been there on a Sunday before and it's been quite busy. Like once I was filming here on the Sunday end, I had to run up and down the platforms to try and get every train.
Yeah. It's quite difficult, I suppose. The station's quite big, and it's busy for only a small little town as well. Well, it's kind of big, but anyway. So, what can you tell me about sort of trains that run here then, with types of services?
You get, I think, 2 or 3 passing.
Right.
You get a lot of 150-2s
Yeah.
on services. Like you get them on services to Paignton, and
Yeah.
you get them on services to Penzance.
Yeah. You got trains to Exmouth as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the type of traction that runs here? Like, what types of trains run here?
You get class, or you don't get 150-1s anymore.
Yeah. We might get them if they're really like rare now.
Yeah. You get -2s,
Yeah.
153s.
Yeah.
You can't get 150 dash. No, you can't now.
Dash 9s and dash 0s, you can get 3-car ones.
Yeah.
Plus you've got something else. Something very bouncy.
You've got class 143s.
Yeah.
You've got HSTs.
Yeah. And you've got cross country.
You've got cross-country voyages, super voyages, 153s, and
Okay.
a very occasional 158, but it's not very good traction.
Okay. So then, if I had to ask you if you can improve anything about the layout of Newton Abbot, what would you say?
Just over there,
Yeah.
beyond platform 1, I
Yeah.
would add maybe 1 or 2, like service, like sidings for
Yeah.
passenger ones.
Right. So like for trains to stable or whatever.
Yeah.
If you need to. Okay.
I wouldn't necessarily say a depot, but I'd say sidings.
Okay. So if you were to look at stuff all around the station, like platforms or the facilities, would you change anything?
Not that much, but just up there,
Yeah.
there were two,
Platform 3
I think
for
there's
the
two out of use,
1604.
but one of them is occasionally
Service
used for
to
freight,
Yeah.
via
but isn't really used
Bristol
anymore.
Leeds. Calling at
Okay,
Exodus
so
David, Tiverton
how would you,
Parkway,
if you could,
Bristol
how would you improve the
Leeds,
services?
Bristol Parkway,
I
Cheltenham
would
Spa,
definitely
Birmingham New Street, Burton on Trent,
try and
Derby,
get all three
Chesterfield,
platforms
Sheffield,
all in
Wakefield,
use
Westgate,
at once more.
Leeds, and
Yeah,
York.
because they do get all in use, but I suppose not all the time.
But I'd make
And that seat service
most of the trains, or all the trains, stay a bit longer, because some trains arrive while there are other trains for people that are changing. They can easily get over without having to worry about
Yeah.
multiple times.
Cross country service
Yeah, that's fair enough.
to York via Bristol Temple Leeds.
So
This train may be
you've got
delayed by
that, so you're quite happy with the service
after
then?
Bristol
Yeah.
Temple
You are,
Leeds.
that's alright then.
This is due
good
to
then.
a fault with the signalling system
So,
between Bristol Temple
your general
Leeds
opinion on the
and
station then, what do
Bristol
you think of the
Parkway.
station itself, from a spotless point
It's
of
really
view?
good. It's really good, but they haven't removed some of the First Great Western branding, which I think they need to do.
Yeah. So, from a spotless point of view, like photography, videoing, do you think
Yeah,
it's
it's
good?
good. You get quite a lot of angles, so they give you like free space to go
Service to
under the shelters to film,
via
or
Bristol Temple Leeds.
like with the sky above.
Exodus and
Yeah.
David, Tiverton
Okay.
Parkway, Taunton,
Bridges.
Bristol Temple Leeds,
If you're tall enough,
Bristol
you can
Parkway,
film well.
Cheltenham Spa,
That's alright.
Bridges.
Birmingham New Street.
Right, so we're going to wrap it up there because the train's about to arrive. So thank you for interviewing me, Kiya. Kiya, sorry. I'll see you soon. So the final section of this tour is the waiting room on platform 1 and 2. I managed to feature it in the end because it's empty. So around here you've got all waiting rooms, quite easy really. A lot of space and a departure board up here, so yeah. So over here you've got all the trains, 1702 to Plymouth, 1703 to Leeds, the next two cross-country services, and then you've got a train at 1729, 1740, two trains at 1729, 1740, and then it's my train 1753, and then 1804, 1810 and 1812. So yes, looking quite good there indeed. Anyway, so as I've looked around the waiting room now, this is it, at Newton Abbot. So I'd like to thank you for watching this station feature from Newton Abbot. If you have liked it, you've seen it, please do like and subscribe. Please do leave in the comments because I will get back to them as and when I can as well. And any recommendations are welcomed, so please leave us in the comments. So I've learned a lesson today. So with these station tours, I really am liking doing them. I'm enjoying doing them, but when it comes to station cafes that are probably operated by someone else, which is like 100% of the time, but when it comes to things like that, then I would merely say that it's probably not best to go inside them because obviously due to reasons, because there's so many people in the cafe at a busy station, it's probably just best to look at the outside of it and that's it, if that makes sense. So like when I do Exeter St David's, that will be a bit of a challenge. So what I might do is I'll just give a quick glimpse of it, but I won't do any more than that. I'll just say, yeah, there it is, and that's that. I did that at Plymouth, so I won't feature it for very long, and I'll just go straight through. But I've got to be safe, I've got to be sensible. So yeah, it's not easy, but I've got to do that. Better be safe than sorry, because I could have gotten, I got told not to film in Pumpkin very nicely. But yeah, it's a lesson well learned. Don't do that. Just waiting rooms are fine as long as probably they're not well populated or whatever, and so are ticket offices and whatever. And obviously everything else around if you want to do a tour around, but that's about it. Anyway, so the next station tour from me will be from Torquay, so I shall see you there. Thank you for watching and goodbye.